Hey everyone, I hope that you're all doing okay. So I thought that today I would come on and do a little bit of a chatty video. I hope that you don't mind that. I've been meaning to do one since I got back off holiday, so here I am today doing it now. So the first thing today I want to talk about is the ChannelMum forum and the experts that are over there. As you know, ChannelMum have a YouTube channel, Facebook pages, Instagram, Facebook groups, everything like that. But they also have a forum that you can post in anonymously, or you can post in as yourself, whatever you want to do really. The forums are run by fully trained experts in things such as money management, how to save money. There are trained psychologists on there, there are trained sleep experts on there, there are trained fertility experts on there. There are so many experts over there which are really, really helpful, because let's face it, all of us parents, you know, we often feel that we're kind of alone with stuff. I know I certainly do. I have a lot of stuff going on in my life behind the scenes that usually if I go quiet, then you know I've got stuff going on. And one thing that I've realised recently from things that I've had going on is that if someone asks you if you are okay and you go, yeah, I'm fine, but it's obvious by your face and your body language that you're not okay, then it is okay to not be okay. It's okay to pop off on your own and have a little cry, and it's okay just to take that time to yourself. It's good to talk about it and realise that ultimately you are not alone with how you're feeling. People go through things, and that is why the ChannelMum forum is there, to be there for us mums, dads, you know, people that are all going through stuff in life. You know, me, what would I class myself as an expert in? My initial thought would be large families, but to be fair, large families, I generally think that I am winging it, and we're not having the best of times with the older girls, and it's hard work. So I don't know if I'd class myself as an expert. I'd class myself as winging it. I guess I'd kind of class myself as, I don't even know if I'd class myself as an expert in breastfeeding, but I have been breastfeeding for over 8, maybe 9 years, and I think that's something that I do know quite a lot about, and something that I've learned more about and researched probably the most about over everything in my entire life. Which, if you need any breastfeeding tips or an expert to talk to, then pop on over to the ChannelMum forum, because there'll be lots of help over there. So yeah, that's what I wanted to say at the start of this video, and I think I might have rambled on a little bit. I hope I haven't, but yeah, I wanted to chat in this video kind of about when me and Lee went away on our own, and where me and Poppy are with breastfeeding right now. So I think I'll start with the holiday that me and Lee went on first. We went away to 5 days to Can Picafort in Majorca. We stayed in a hotel called the THB Grand Playa, and it is a really, really beautiful hotel, quite a big hotel. I don't even think it's a couple of minutes, I'd say it's like a minute from the beach. The design of the hotel is beautiful, everything is Instagrammable, you know. The rooms are tiny, but they are adequate with air conditioning and a safe, and a decent working shower and everything, which is all you can ask for when you're on holiday really, isn't it? In the entire building there's one lift working, which made things hard work, but apart from that, it was good. There was a small pool which we only actually used once on the very last day. Reason being, because it's quite a small pool, as I've just said, and with us not having any children there with us, we had like lay-ins every morning. When we woke up, we didn't get up till about 10ish. By that point, as you can imagine, the pool, there was nowhere for us to sit around the pool because everybody had got their towels down at 5 o'clock in the morning. So Lee and I spent most of our time on the beach, which was beautiful, and we hired the sun lounges out on the beach and just chilled out on the beach the majority of the time there. It was nice, it was really nice, and I felt the first couple of days were a bit like we'd had words with each other, and I think we was both missing the kids. And after that, things started to settle down a little bit, and we started to enjoy ourselves. And when it got to the 5th day, we were both like, surely not time to come home already, but it was. Yeah, and do you know what? I don't think we've ever laughed so much together and actually had fun together like that without having kids around, like, ever in our relationship. Maybe at the start, but not any time recently, and it was much needed. We just went into the sea. There were quite big waves in the sea, and we messed about in the waves like kids would do, and just swam together and had a laugh together. I got my inflatable float out. It's like a ring one from Primark, and we played with that into the waves. We spent many occasions with Lee pushing me into the waves on it, and it's spinning me right back to the beach. And I tell you what, we have never laughed so much in such a long time. It was just such good fun, and as I said, we were really sad to come home after 5 days, but we were really looking forward to seeing the kids. We found a lovely little restaurant on the like promenade, which sold reasonably priced meals, and we'd go there on an evening and have something lovely to eat. We had an amazing steak. It was like I think it was like a 16-ounce steak, and it was just beautiful. And Lee also loves his fish, so he had quite a lot of fish, and I went for my lasagna. And anyway, I'll stop boring you about food, but it was really, really good. But now we are back with the kids and back to reality with a bump. I've literally been out all day today with Poppy, and she was really good, may I add. We've been getting all the school uniforms because they go back next week. Poppy will be starting in reception, which makes me want to cry my eyes out. Georgie will be moving into year 2, Bobby will be moving into year 4, and Frankie will be moving into year 6, which means next year he will be starting secondary school, which is something I just cannot get my head around. He's still my little baby boy, and in my experience, it all changes as soon as they go to secondary school. Everything changes. It does massively. And I've seen that with Holly and Emily with them starting secondary school, and I don't know how Frankie's going to handle going next year, but he's still got another year left to get his head around it. Fingers crossed it'll be all right. Holly and Emily are going into year 11 at school, their final year, doing the GCSEs, and that's just insane. When I started vlogging, they were like 3 years old, and now they're going to be 16 soon. So where is time going? I do not like it one bit. Another thing, I'm sorry if you can hear loads of banging downstairs, the kids are all playing camping. But another thing that I wanted to talk about was breastfeeding and Poppy. So after pretty much just over 4.5 years breastfeeding, about a month and a half, maybe 2 months ago, Poppy decided that she no longer wanted to be fed. It was a sad time. I still feel really sad about it now. I'm not gonna lie. It pulls at my heartstrings because I don't get as many cuddles as I used to get off her these days. She's still cuddly with me, but it's like them bedtime cuddles are just so lovely, and she's growing up, you know. I always said that I'd let her make her own decision about stopping breastfeeding, and that is exactly what I've done. When I was breastfeeding, there was all these people that said that she wouldn't be independent, she wouldn't do this, she would be clingy. She's nothing like that. People who are immediate to me, like friends from school or on the school run, family, you know, they know Poppy is one mega individual. She's a free spirit. She makes her own decisions, her own choices. She is not shy, and she just gets stuck into whatever it is she's doing. Like today we've been in town, and I was like, Poppy, do you want one of these little pretty dresses for school? And she's like, no mummy, I want trousers. I was like, Poppy, do you want a cardigan? No mummy, I want a jumper, like the boys. So that is what we've got. But yes, we are no longer breastfeeding. Instead of breastfeeding, she's taken to coming up to me and cuddling me in the night and squidging my arm and telling me that I'm lovely and squidgy, just like squidging my arm. She'll come up to me in the day and cuddle me, and she'll squidge me. I'm like, Poppy, are you squidging my arm again? She's like, yes mummy, I love to squidge your arm. So that's that. No more breastfeeding. And yeah, I've almost got my head around it now. I do miss it. Something chronic though. It's such a beautiful thing, and 4.5 years, what more can you want, you know? So that is that. Don't forget to pop on over to the ChannelMum forum. I will post the link to the forum in the description box. If you've got any questions, any parenting questions, money saving tips, there are trained counsellors on autism and all sorts over there. I'm not really a forum person, but you know, with the issues that I have going on in my own life, sometimes I think I just need to pack it in, trying to keep things to myself, and maybe reach out over there and get someone who's fully trained to talk with me, you know, because I do think it will really help, and it will really help you guys as well. So yeah, I'm sorry that I've left it quite long to do a video, and I hope that you're all alright. Don't forget to subscribe if you enjoy watching, and don't forget to give this video a like as well. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you really soon. Bye.
Saw you there by the counter, looking flash. Thought I'd walk up to you.